So this is our steering system for a Vespoli 4. To go to the right or to starboard, you would push forward. To go to the left or port would pull back. And to find the center, you're just going to use a little bit of inward force and find that little detent where this lever wants to kind of lock in there, and that's the center. So that if it's adjusted right, the boat will track straight when you have it locked in the centerpiece here. And just always remember, pushing forward pulls the cable forward, which pulls the yoke forward and turns that rudder to the right, pushing the stern to the left and then making the boat go to the right. Doing the opposite, pulling this back, pushes the steering cable back, which pushes the yoke back, pushing the rudder to the left, pushing the stern to the right, and the bow will track to the left. So we're looking into our stern deck through our little hatch there, and we can see our steering yoke, and that little white wing nut is connected to our rudder post. So that is actually what the post that's connected to the rudder, and when we turn that yoke back and forth, that's what's going to turn the rudder. We can see the connection there from our steering cable, from our little throttle box steering up front. That comes back here. And we'll also look down inside here, and we can see our two little posts there for our rudder or our skeg, with those two little wing nuts and the brass studs coming up from the bottom there. Here you can see the attachment for the steering cable. And what you see there is basically the outside of the cable, much like the cable on your bicycle, is locked in place, fixed, and then there's a cable inside of that cable, and that's what slides back and forth and actuates your steering there. So that's a good thing to lubricate right there, where you see that little black rubber boot and then the silver rod coming out towards the stern. You might want to put some grease or some PB Blaster on that periodically to keep it sliding nice and freely. And if you want to adjust where center was, you could actually disconnect that little black coupler to the silver steering yoke and spin it on further or less, using it with that little 8mm nut there, and that'll adjust the center point of the rudder for you.